Hello, everybody. Welcome back to 2noobs2boobs episode. I don't know because we didn't do episode last week because somebody in the crew fucked us.
Who say fuck you.
Yeah, who was it? We're gonna get to the bottom of this, right? Somebody fucked us and said that they were gonna go on there for their perfect trip to the perfect family, to have a perfect Thanksgiving. They just needed to bring their perfect laptop so they could film the best episode ever. And what happened? What happened, Joe?
Oh, me?
Yeah, we're gonna do the bottom of this. I want to know who did it.
Listen, I was around.
Oh,
I was
okay.
doing things.
You were
I
doing
was
things.
alive and well.
You didn't take a perfect trip to a perfect family during your perfect Thanksgiving?
I don't have that.
There you go. So at least you, Nicole. At least
Yeah?
you. Do you care to
Yeah.
explain to yourself why we did not have an episode last week? Into the fans.
No.
Into the okay. Moving on.
I
All right.
will not explain myself to you. No, this is the thing. I did say I was going to bring my laptop, and I did. And I had every intention in doing so, right? To hop in and be like, hey, fams, I'm here. I got halfway to my parents' house and realized I left my headphones at home. And I was like, oh, okay, well, all right. They'll understand.
Yeah. We don't. So there's not a perfect Best Buy near your house?
I'm not spending another $200 or so on headphones. It's not worth it. So I was like,
so we're not worth
okay.
it, Joe. How do you feel? How do you feel about that?
You could have returned it.
Okay. She could return it. These didn't work out for me. I didn't like them.
Long story short, I'll never win this argument.
Yeah.
So fine, it's my fault. I apologize. Ugh.
You hear that, folks? Hear it?
We heard it.
Apology from a woman.
But remember, let's not all forget that. What was it? 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, somebody screwed up our audio, so then we didn't have an episode at all.
That is true. But we filmed it. But I was there to film it.
True, but
I can't guarantee you what we're doing right now.
Right. So
it's a crapshoot. Literally a crapshoot. Like this show.
True.
That little line better be going on the audio.
Oh, is
it
going.
Great?
Yeah, like I see it moving while I'm moving. It was just weird that it was cutting out. But maybe we should change our name from 2boobs to crapshoot.
I don't even know the name of our podcast.
Crapshoot. That's what we're
Yeah. So we're even at this point. Joe's a golden child right now. So
yeah, he's noob number one.
Okay.
If he's less involved, he can't be blamed for anything.
Right.
That's why I moved my camera to my window so you could see outside.
Oh,
and get us in the holiday spirit.
Hey, did you move and not tell us?
My deck.
Yeah, that's
for the audio listeners.
That's beautiful.
Is that a deck? Yeah, I see it.
Winter scene. Snow on the Everglades or whatever the trees are called.
Got little ghost of a tea flying around.
Yes.
It's cool. I appreciate it. It looks nice. It's very
looks show you my house. I could show you the front of the house later, because I got some snowflake projectors.
Oh my god!
Did you put it up? You put it up.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! I gotta see this.
Why?
I have to see this.
Why not?
That's gonna make my whole day.
Just Google search his house. You should be on the route of amazing Christmas lights to go visit.
Oh my god, I love it. I love every second of that.
All right. Well, anyways, enough of roasting each other. I did miss you.
Oh wait, he sent me a picture. He sent me a text. It looks just like I don't want it to look.
Yeah. It probably looks horrible.
Right. God,
you know terrible. What? I'm the only one on the street decorated, so I'm doing better than the rest of them.
Decorated. The lazy man's Christmas decoration.
That's a complete decoration. It said decoration in the Temu, not a sponsor ad. Like, come on.
How much did that cost you? Like
$3.
$3.
Yeah.
Burn out tomorrow.
Every penny.
It doesn't. It looks pretty. For $3, it looks like it works really well.
Is it Is it battery powered or like?
It's electric.
Nice. We'll see. Give it another week. We'll see if it's still. Is it turning?
Yeah. It moves around. It dances. It flutters. It
Okay. We'll check in
um,
next week and see how it
I'm pretty sure
goes.
it'll catch on fire here.
it's
Burst.
enchanting. It's very enchanting.
Oh
Right,
my
well,
goodness.
so
Speaking of enchanting, I've been playing Harry Potter, like the Hogwarts Legacy.
mhm,
The app game?
no,
I don't know. I'm playing on
no,
computer, but
Oh, okay. I'm thinking
it's a
some.
big
Okay.
game.
I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
love to go to Hogwarts. Like, if I could go back in time to my youth, I'd be a
I've
wizard.
been telling you.
If you could go
I've-
back in time into your
Did I stutter?
I just want to make sure that we're.
Jason, why are you destroying everyone's dreams?
I don't know.
Right.
I'm just
It's
like
mean today.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just really riled up. Let's
And
let's talk about you guys.
I'm about to stupefy you in a minute.
Are you?
Like Spelliarmus.
Oh, you're gonna cast a spell on me? No,
Yes.
I did miss you guys. Just 2 weeks of pent up aggression. You guys weren't
Wow.
you guys weren't there for me.
Aggression. Okay.
Yeah,
You're
so,
supposed to be the rock of this relationship.
yeah. Well, this rock is crumbling.
I can barely
no.
keep it together.
It's
You're
crumbling.
the only thing keeping us together at
Right.
this point. And
Yeah,
you're like,
so-
I needed you guys.
How was your Thanksgivings?
Awesome.
Well,
As
we
great.
know
always.
from you. I wasn't asking you. We already know
Oh,
it's perfect.
wow. Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
No,
Alright.
it was great. The family, you saw the family and everything.
I just like there's a lot of us, which is great. Obviously, we, this is like the one. No, we get together a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna try and sugarcoat it. We're just a really great family, large and in charge, and we take up a lot of space, but we're a good time, and food was good. My dad fried the turkey. Oh my god, you guys,
Fried turkey's delicious.
I don't think
It's
there's any other way to
so-
cook.
It's so good to the point where like my cousins were like, we're never eating turkey baked ever again.
No,
Like
and I
we're
don't think
frying
you
it
should.
forever.
Yeah.
It's like the best part about turkey is like, people don't like turkey because it's dry and like it's overcooked and then it's undercooked in certain spots. When you fry it, it's evenly cooked through the whole thing, and like the juices are just sealed in. The turkey's like, it's so juicy. It's stupid. Oh, it's so good.
Like, do you think the person that discovered how many times did
Oh, every time.
like
Every
eventually,
time.
like, all right,
It's
guys,
still happening,
test
actually.
number 2. Don't do it fried, or don't
Right.
do it where it's still frozen. Like,
Yeah.
it blows his fucking house up. Like I think that I don't think there is any other way to eat it. I mean, if you, I would like to try smoked.
Smoked would be like you had to probably spatchcock it and then smoke it. That'd be good.
Definitely.
Oh, what now?
Spatchcock, so you debone it, take the spine out, and then flatten it. Look it up, and then do it that way.
Yeah, that'd be good.
You're welcome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And teaching you peons big words.
Yeah, it's crazy because I cook a lot. I just never knew it was called spatchcock. I was just
It's spatchcock.
fucking, like,
Yep, it's totally flat, and then you can probably smoke it like that. It's great. And I like smoked. I've had smoked chicken, like thigh, delicious.
You ever had smoked mac and cheese?
No.
How do you smoke the cheese or do you
No,
smoke the whole?
You make it first and then you have
I
to cook
can't
the
see why that
noodles. You
wouldn't
got to cook
taste
the noodles
delicious.
al dente.
Yeah. That could be taken. This visual could be taken a lot of ways right
Yeah,
now.
this is fucking pretty brutal.
Mhm. They're vegetarian. Sorry.
Could
Sorry.
something else, and
I just think that we're pretty fucking. I love meat.
Oh,
So do I. Love
God
meat.
damn, we are fucking. Have you ever watched those videos where like they're just like doing shit like this and you're just, God damn, that was a living.
Honestly, like that part, but
That
also
tastes good.
it's that part, but also I'm hungry. Like
it's like we are so disconnected from where our food come from. Like
I know.
when people think of meat and like what it's supposed to look like, they have no idea.
Yeah, and then like,
French tacos. The
well,
hell
absolutely.
is that?
And then when you have people are like, oh, you shouldn't shoot deer.
It,
It's like that's like the most human
Good.
way to kill an animal compared to like what the meat industry's doing. Like
Yep.
we're
The
just
slaughterhouses.
yeah, just built bred in a cage and fucking live their whole life in a cage and then
Let me
a
tell you
fucking
something.
bolt to the head. It's like,
And yes, and let me tell you something. Deer meat is delicious.
oh, that's good.
It's so good. Like my dad's been hunting since before I was
Well, because
born, and it's so good.
Free range.
it doesn't have all that shit in it.
Yeah, it's like super. It's like, and it's like a healthier meat. Like it really just is. Like, cause it's no fat. It's like naturally grown essentially, and then the like most humane way of killing it, like you said. And then you're not just killing it to like get the head. You're like killing it to get it's like you get the ribs, you get the roast, you make ground beef out of it or ground meat out of it. It's delicious, and it's
Your
so.
sausage.
My God, kielbasi, stop it with a little bit of mustard. Oh my God, it's so. And if you make it spicy, mm,
Hey, see meet the
Delay.
ball.
I
Yeah,
love your
I
meat so
just I
much.
think that like there's just so much better food that you can just kill yourself. It's better for you because the
Yeah,
food that we get from the have to, like ourselves. I probably could go, license, but
but difficult. Just gotta
it's
go to
difficult. Like
the
I gotta like,
county.
oh, let me wake up at 4 in the morning and go hunt my fucking dinner.
And then actually, I was talking to my dad about this. So I was like, the only reason I won't do it is because I don't want to have to kill it and then drag it out of the woods or look for it because because it's you're sitting there and you shoot it and it runs off obviously, and it could run off for miles. Like you don't know when you're tracking it by the blood trail and then finding it, and now you got to drag this
Why you
200 300 pound animal through the woods.
get a tracking dog and then
It's
hunting
heavy.
hunting
It's a lot
packs.
of work. It's a lot
It's
of
a lot
work.
of work.
Figure it out.
But what
It's
I'm
a lot
getting
of
at
work.
is like the food that we get.
It just is like
It's
even like
fucking.
and as much as I hate to like relate everything back to TikTok, like there's so many people that go to Europe and like lose weight and eating all that food because their
Their
food is
skin.
regulated so much different than it is
Yeah,
here.
because they're like using real sugar.
Right.
The
Processed. Mm-hmm. Right.
food overseas.
It's yeah, it does taste better. It's better for you. It's grown a little bit more sustainable. Like it's just better.
But like the fast food here,
Yeah, they put stuff in it. They put stuff in it. Like it's
yeah,
that's there's no like ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like it's
and
literally they put stuff in it.
it leads me to what I kind of wanted to talk about. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I had to put before Thanksgiving. So I had a pretty rough,
That's bad.
and I'm not gonna go all. I had to put my dog. 8.
Oh, it's too young.
Yeah, he's young. Big.
And
I
He
know.
should have been like.
and you couldn't
Right.
even eat them. That's
Oh,
terrible.
wait, that's why you should get a pig. Everybody.
Oh my God. The
Yeah.
poor
Yeah.
man had to put his dog down.
Yeah, but
That's
Anyway.
what I thought the segue was.
no. But what I'm getting at is like not only are we being fed shit,
Yeah.
I fucking 100% believe that the dogs are being.
Well, let me
Because
tell you this. Yes, you're right. But go ahead.
because when I was growing up, and I'm sure when we all were growing up, parents had pets or dogs. They went to the vet, fucking one, get shots.
Thoughts. Yeah.
Right now, these motherfucking dogs got fucking cancer and pancreatic cancer, diabetes, and fucking allergies, and all this fucking. I mean, why? Why? Like all of a sudden, it has to be because dog food that we're giving them, and all these little startup fucking companies that come out. It's like, oh, we give the best dog food.
Right.
I don't want to name them. I get fucking. But all these companies that come up and you make this dog food that you think you're giving your dog a healthy option, and you're poisoning them. You're
Yeah.
destroying. It's like, and then you take this fucking dog that you've been poisoning for fucking years, don't
Years.
realize it. Then you can take it to the vet. Vet is just fucking a bunch of vultures that will fucking onto your emotions, right? And then just want to fucking charge you an arm and a leg, save this dog. Like when she was going through the process, she was like, "Yeah, we can give him medicine to help drain the fluids and all that other shit." I was like,
Yeah.
like, I love the dog, but I'm not spending fucking $9,000
Yeah.
this dog alive for my selfish need to pet
Yeah.
this dog when I can
Yeah.
buy 14 to 20 other fucking dogs with the money I'm spending on this dog. And but that's a hard realization to do as an owner, and because you love your pets and all this other, they become like a part of your family, right? And the vets, they know it. They know that they're gonna play off your fucking emotions. You're gonna fucking waste all this fucking money on a fucking dog that you could buy a fucking new one and start. Like that used to be what the trend was. But now they got all these shit where dogs going to chiropractors and fucking got emotional support rats and all this other fucking dumb shit. Right?
Here we go.
I
knew you were gonna talk about it.
But I'm just saying, like they're dogs. They're fucking dogs.
Yeah.
They
I'll
eat
say
poop
this.
and lick their ass. Like that's what they do, and they love you.
Well, and I'll say this as a dog owner, and as a current dog owner and a dog owner from the past, right? I've had plenty of dogs. I agree with you wholeheartedly, right? And like you're saying, like there's people who I don't know them, but there's people out there who have like farm dogs, and these dogs are just roaming.
They live forever
through the farm, and they live forever, right? And then we have people who like, I don't know, like you're saying, having like the organic foods and all the things, and like their life is, you're thinking you're being healthy, but really that's not what's the case is. So I hear you. And then
because
the
we
other
try
thing,
to treat them like humans.
Right. And then the other thing too is we have so many designer dogs now that they're bred with these health issues. Like that's another thing. So we're out here trying to get our, like hyperallergenic people who have allergies, stuff like that, you're trying to breed out their dander and stuff like that. But what you're doing is you're mixing breeds, and you're getting a lot of these issues when you're mixing breeds. So it's a lot, but it's also, it's for, like you're saying, for our own selfish reasons, as to why some of these dogs are so sick so too early. And then unfortunately, sometimes it ends up with them you're having to put your dog down, and it's kind of the worst thing. It is the worst thing ever.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible.
My parents had to put our dog down a couple years ago, and it was sad and really sad, but she was a Labrador, but she, they're prone to hip issues, right? And stuff like that. So it was something like that in that realm. But again, that's something we expected because she was a purebred Labrador, and that's what they do. But then when you start mixing breeds, you start introducing different issues. So that's a thing.
Yeah, but I feel like when you're saying that though, like you can go to the fucking pound and buy it. Like just tie that thing to a fucking ring. Just be fucking
live forever. I know.
Yeah,
and the
but
thing
as soon
is,
as you bring it inside, they get all fucking spoiled and fat, and we start dumping them all fucking dog fucking good dog food for them, and it fucks them up. And I don't. And this has been a rough year for me overall. Like I've had to put, right, and I don't want you guys to be like, oh my god, horrible owner. They're just old and they had diabetes, fucking awesome. And this one was totally like caught us off guard, right? So I just didn't. I wasn't expecting it, but I just don't want to do it again. And then now they got fucking pet insurance.
Yeah, I'm curious if you go on like Reddit or something, if other owners who use the same food are having like the same situation.
Yeah. Well, if you go to like Petco or PetSmart distribution pet store, right? Go to the dog and cat food aisle. It is insane. There are so many different brands of dog food, right? That are out there to go to. And I remember like we used to just get our shit from fucking Walmart or Kmart, or the grocery store. It was like Alpo or fucking goddamn Pedigree or Science Diet. That was it. You know what I mean? It was like, but you give a dog Alpo, that motherfucker probably live forever.
Growing up, my dog had Kibbles and Bits, and she lived to be 17. So like,
and now we got all this other bullshit in. I don't think I will ever own a dog.
It's a lot. A lot.
I can't do it. Like they're too expensive. Like they're the veterinarian. I mean, I was paying. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Like my dog, I had 2 dogs with diabetes. 2, their brother and sister, same fucking litter, got diabetes. $75 they were going. They were both like
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, because my vet was fucking me up. And so I had to fucking basically, because vet was stupid.
That's like 10 times the amount for a human.
Insane.
That humans typically do, it's 10 cc's. That's a lot of insulin.
A bottle and a half, or like, like pretty much like,
that's
every 2 days.
Way too much.
$75 a fucking bottle.
But that's not even the cost. That's too much insulin. Like a human, does 10 cc's. I know this because I had relatives who had diabetes. Animals can't sustain that. That's too much. That's way too much insulin.
They did the fructose, all that other shit. Fucking. So I don't want to go and make this whole about my nightmare story. Finding out my dog had diabetes. Fucking like me and that vet hated.
I would have too.
We
I would
hated
honestly
each other because she gave me wrong information, right?
Yeah.
And then she's like, and then she was like talking to me like I'm fucking doing it wrong. She's like, "Are you keeping it cold?" Yes, I'm keeping it cold. Are you doing it 2 times a day? No, because originally you told me 1 time a day. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Yes, the fuck you did.
It's
like,
on the prescription.
I was like just all this shit. Like we hated each other. So stressful. And I was like,
did you change vets after that? Because after that first, okay.
Because I was going.
I get it.
Basically like every 2 to 3 weeks.
Because that's too much. That's still too much. Because you can't do that. Like, oh my god, I'm getting mad for you.
Yeah,
that makes me really mad.
And I don't know.
After that
idea, right?
After that first interaction, I would have been like, I got to find a different vet. Like, get me in there ASAP because that's wild.
Well, the problem too was I'd been going to that vet for years, and the original owner of it, he retired. He was great vet, cared, was loving, really considerate person. He retired. New vet came in, and I hate her so much. I'm like really like. like because I don't want anybody else to go through that because they're fucking horrible. Like their communication was horrible. They were horrible and just milking my money.
Yeah, that Google review in there.
Yeah, you know.
I'm sorry.
Nice little Reddit review. I legit like can I tell you too? I'm so protective of my dog. Joe knows this. I like anything negative that I'm like, that sounds too much to me. I'd instantly be like, you don't know what you're doing. You're just here to take my money. I'm changing vets and I'm making sure that your shit is close. Like, I don't care. I will run your whole company, this whole establishment into the ground. You do not fuck with my dog because that is my son and I will strangle you in front of all these people. Like, that's how mad I get. Like, he is the only thing really keeping me sane these days. So like my stress level, and true. And but more so the dog, really. So it's just like, he's my kid. And I say that to like people, like, you look at my dog any kind of way, it's me and you, and it's not going to be me.
I think that like dogs are great. I've had dogs my entire life.
Yeah, same.
Even as a kid.
Yeah, me too.
I've had dogs in my life.
Me too.
I don't remember the stress of owning a dog. Like, and I was an adult, like, 19, 20 years old, and I didn't have these, right? And that's 20 fucking years ago. God, that's 20 years ago, right? And it's like, and it's like,
it's a lot.
What the fuck is going on? What is going on?
Because the issue is they're pumping out these vets like who just want your money. They're not there for you or your best intentions or even the best intentions for your pets. They're there just to tell you like, hey, your snake has clinical depression. How do you know that? He's a reptile. What are you talking about?
Because he's not acting like a slithery snake.
Right. Yeah. And then you like get in there. Like, it's just like, what are you talking about? Not even dogs. It's all pets, right?
Oh,
like,
right.
It's wild. But it's just wild.
When pet insurance came out, I was like, oh, that's cool. But then I was like, oh man, it's gonna be like our medical system, where the doctors can charge whatever the fuck they want to charge, right? Because they know they're gonna get their money. The insurance is gonna pay
either
for it,
way.
right? So
You're right.
Now,
that's why I don't have it.
Yeah. So now it's like, if you get a dog now, you almost have to get medical insurance because the bills are ridiculous. But you're going to be paying $200 fucking a month for your fucking dog, or whatever. And it's like,
I think pet insurance to me,
it's a money racket.
Yeah, it's wild. Pet insurance to me makes sense when they're older. If they've got issues, if they don't have issues, then you don't need it.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like a condom.
Yeah, right.
Like, good to have a condom and not need it than need one and not have it. Like
I don't think those two things.
I know none of you all use condoms, right? But it's
equate.
Why?
I don't think those two things equate. But I understand what you mean. I just like, I don't know, but Joe knows this. I'm an avid
Well, like
dog owner,
when the
and I
dog
go
had
crazy.
when I found out my dog had diabetes, right? And they were just like going. I'm just sitting there, and she's like, "I know this has to be expensive." I was like, yes, it's fucking expensive. Coming in
Yeah,
here every fucking 2 weeks, do blood
yeah,
drawings on top of
which is not
$75 a fucking
necessary.
bottle, right? All this shit, right? And she's like, "Well, you can do pet insurance." I was like, "On 2 dogs that have pre-existing diabetes, what am I paying $1,000 a month for that? Like,
Yeah,
for what? Either way, I'm paying more money."
yeah.
So
I
it's
get
just,
it.
I
I
just
get
will
it.
never, I will never own a. I love them and I'll miss them, and there'll be fucking times and moments and cravings where I want a fucking dog to pet. But you know what? I'll just get a stuffed animal, or a fucking
Chinchilla.
or a
Hamster.
goldfish, and then
I
I
will
can
not
just
be friends with you
and then I
if you
can
get a
just
chinchilla.
why they're cute.
I just not. They're cute, but
Maybe I'll get a
no.
bird.
Do
Oh
not
no,
don't become a bird guy.
birds are crazy.
Don't do that. Don't do
My
that.
grandpa has
That's
birds.
uh, um, don't get birds. That's a cry for help. Don't do that.
My grandma had birds
I'm glad
too.
you're finally reading this.
That's a cry for help.
Oh,
Don't do that.
wow.
All right. So, what pet would you get there? Now that I
That's
just
right.
bashed
You don't
all
have one.
veterinarians.
You don't have any. So what do you want? 'Cause
I mean,
you
I
were
already
saying
have
you wanted a
mice,
dog.
so
That's not of your choosing.
You have mice? That's not a pet. That's just
That's an invasive
Yeah,
species
yeah.
in your home.
um, I don't know, probably a dog.
A dog? What kind of dog would you?
Definitely the German Shepherd, beautiful.
He's been saying that, and they're
Smart.
cute.
They are good.
So
I'm
And
gonna
they're good
teach him all
dogs.
the buttons.
and my
And as
thing I love
soon as
about
that
German
hip gives
Shepherds.
out, it's
Yeah.
getting put down.
What? That's wow. Okay.
What? What? I'm not
Can
gonna
I tell
spend
you the
spend
thing
money
I
on
love
that.
about German Shepherds is they're so smart and they're also huge. I recently realized how much I really love a large dog because they're just a good time. And like my dog Oscar's so teeny, he's so cute. But also like a big dog like just gives you that big dog privilege, especially when you're trying to walk your dog at night. And no one's gonna fuck with you if you have a big ass German Shepherd.
Big dog privilege? What is that?
So
Yeah, people
as a
don't fuck with
woman,
you.
yeah, as a woman, right? Sometimes you get the threats, and sometimes to stay safe, you need to do some stuff. So in some cases, like you have a dog, and you
Throw
have
the
big
dog at
dog
him.
privilege, where no one's gonna fuck with you when you have your big ass dog as you're walking down the street, not daytime, nighttime, because as a woman, we always run the risk of being attacked or physically assaulted all the time. So no one's gonna fuck with you when you have this big ass dog on your, like, you know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Or
Good
just get
times
an
though.
AR-15.
There you go.
America.
You need that open carry.
I
Yeah.
that's
America.
sad to me.
America.
What?
Hey, you
You-
have to live like that, like in the fear, because it's something that
Look,
like I don't
I'm not
think
scared
about.
of. I'm not scared of no bitch. I don't give a shit.
No,
But it's also, but
But you're not
there's
the first
always
one
that.
I've heard say that.
Well, and you're not gonna be. I'm not gonna be the last
No.
either. All of us go through that. There's
And
always
it's
the
fucking
risk of.
terrible.
Yeah, it is. It's always the risk of being. And I'm not saying that like I don't. I'm not like a scared. That's not the right. That's not even you say that word. I'm not scared of anything. Like
Yeah,
I can
but you're
take
not
care of
ignorant
myself.
to the fact that it could
Oh, I'm
be.
fine. Right, but also I know that I have to keep. I have to visualize or keep visual of anywhere I go, because there's people out here who, and at this point, sometimes it's not just men; it's sometimes other women who are batshit. You just got to keep visual and make sure that like where you are, nearest exit, stuff like that, so that that if something goes down, you can tuck and roll out of that bitch. Like
I just never.
sometimes you have to
I
do
guess
that.
I'll just never know what it feels like to be.
I'll attack you.
That's true. Wanted, but like wanted in a negative way, not the good way.
Either way, just wanted in general.
Oh,
Yeah.
period.
Wanted by the
Got
law.
it.
Yeah,
Got
no,
it.
but you're not
Wanted.
you're not the first that I've heard say that. I was
Shit
talking to somebody,
happens, dude.
she said that she's at work. She's like, I feel like 5%. I was like,
Yeah,
95%. I
yeah.
was like, so that means that there's people in this office that you are scared of
Yeah,
that are gonna rape and
it's a
kill you.
it's
Yeah,
a real
it's
thing.
like-
It's a
but
real
that's
fear a lot of us.
insane.
No, but it's a real fear a lot of us walk around with a
Yeah,
lot
I'm
of the
not
time.
saying I'm not saying that she. I'm insane. At the feet. It's insane that you.
Well,
it's insane to me. It's just like holy fuck.
yeah. And like you have a daughter, so like
Yeah.
imagine how that's a real thought she has a lot of the time too. It's any of us.
Well, I mean, I'm
Mom.
probably.
Yeah, but you're not going to be there every time.
No, I mean, I'd kill her.
You did this to yourself.
Yeah.
Now we're victim shaming. Got it.
No, I'm not saying victim shaming. It's just the shit she does. I just.
Well,
because when she was 12 years old, I'll tell you what.
12
years old. 12-year-old.
I
12
know.
to about 6.
I was there. I know what that life was like. But also think about what's going on around those times.
I know she's going through a whole bunch of stuff, but she was just a fucking. I get
puberty.
it. I was there.
We start our periods around that time, and we don't know what's going on. We're still trying to figure out how to navigate this world as a woman. Now I'm bleeding out of my vagina every month. Like I don't know what to do. So, kind of give her a little slack.
I did. I mean, she cool now.
Yeah, because we figured it out and realized it doesn't really matter. Just one more thing we have to deal with.
When she was 12 years old, she said some shit to me, and then I looked at her. I was like, "You're a boy."
Right.
I would have knocked your ass out.
Well,
like just think about what you're doing right now. If you're a boy, I would have knocked your ass out. Like, yeah. So she was just, oh my god.
I'm just telling you.
I feel bad for all you parents that have the preteen daughters.
We were a good time. What are you talking about? We were a good time.
Just go get milk and don't come back until.
That'll fuck her up even worse. What is wrong with you?
Right.
Then she'll have daddy issues, and then she'll be running around with men and not healthy relationships. What is wrong with you? And then having abandonment problems.
Look, I'm just trying to give solutions. Right? They might not be the right solutions.
You're making additional problems on top of problems.
Yeah. My bad. I don't think they come to the show to get actual like life advice. Okay, maybe sometimes, right? But
as a woman, these are things that I know. Anyway, but go ahead.
Right. Yeah, how should he handle that situation differently, Nicole?
Left her the fuck alone. Just left her alone.
That's what I did.
Like, and then just kind of like, and like you take like a stick and like not to poke her, but to like bring food to her, that kind of thing. Just leave her alone.
It is like a fraud to.
Or just to like,
attack mode.
And then when she's ready to come talk to you and ready to be like, "Hi, Dad, I need you," like, be there. That's it.
Well, like I used to hate like when she started driving. I used to get the phone call. Like he never calls my phone ever. So I know. Yeah, so I know when the phone rings, I see something is wrong.
Okay, that's the appropriate response.
Yeah, I'm like, I just see her name.
Okay.
Yes, Daddy.
Oh,
what's up? What's up?
The daddy.
I hit a deer. I'm like,
did she really? That's terrifying. Is that her first accident?
I'm like, are you okay? Yes.
But she's shaking.
Is my car okay? Like, yeah. So, and then we got that fixed. Then I get another driving my car. Then she
hit a deer, or did a deer hit her?
Oh, the deer jumped out. I mean, I don't think she was deer hunting. Fucking vehicle.
Right, yeah.
Girls.
Yeah, I mean, who knows, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I get a call again. It's like I'm sitting there, relaxing, phone ring. I'm like, I got PTSD when because it's just like, what is coming? Like, how much money am I shelling out? Right? I figure she's okay because she's able to dial the phone.
That's what happens when you have a daughter, dude.
This is so bad.
As a daughter, bro, I do that shit all the time with my dad.
Curb checked, took out 2 of my tires. Daddy.
Did she really?
Oh yeah. I was like, Daddy. I'm like,
I've done that.
I'm like, what? I curb checked and my tires are.
You did that, Joe.
I was like,
I've never done that.
Don't lie here on the podcast. You've done it. You did.
Yeah, she curb checked and popped both my tires.
Jeez.
Look, she was doing something. I get
I know
it.
what she do. Not driving well.
Yeah,
Probably texting.
Probably
yeah.
Exactly right. Yeah. But yeah, fucking giant pain in the ass.
Giving some dude a hand job.
Meanwhile, I also want to point out the fact that the reason why you have a daughter, that's your fault. You did that.
Yeah, think about your choices.
Like you're the one who makes the girl, like makes the determine which chromosome goes where. I'm just telling you.
All right, what do I gotta like plug that in somewhere? Is it like an update on like my phone?
Nope, it's a crapshoot. That's really
No,
what
there's
it
gotta
is.
be something. If I'm the one dictating it, I gotta be able to dictate it. You know what I mean?
All
Like,
right. Well,
is it something I'm eating?
You can
Like something
dictate
I'm
whatever you
eating?
want.
Is it the amount
No.
of thrust? Is it how
No.
deep? Is it
Nope.
fucking the way the sun's fucking shining or the
Nope.
moon's fucking not
Nope. It
appearing?
just depends on which one of your spermies decided to do stuff.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. That's
So we're gonna treat my testicles like China here soon. Like-
Welcome to our podcast of health talk.
Welcome to China
Figure out.
testicles.
You want to know how you got pregnant? I'll tell you how at 10. You know?
It's time to get rid of the female sperm.
Stupid.
The female
Anyway.
sperm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh god. All right.
Anyway.
So I don't even know where the fuck we were going, and I kind of
I
went
think
on
we
to a
had a-
rant, and I'm so sorry.
We didn't have a theme.
I'm
You
sorry.
just talked.
Can we just have
And
a
I
group
responded.
hug, like group podcast?
Oh,
They're pig.
there.
They're their
Yeah.
pig.
Well, I mean, good news is I'm officially a civilian.
Yay!
I'm
Welcome to
affiliated-
it.
I'm
It sucks.
affiliated. Yeah, it
You
sucks.
know,
Yeah.
American.
Yeah, I'm no longer wear a uniform unless I
Well,
work
that's
at
good.
McDonald's,
Don't do
which is a high
that.
possibility.
Oh, no, you get those discounts.
Ooh,
Ooh.
dude. Those
I mean,
veteran
I still got
discounts are
got
wild.
discounts. Active duty.
Yeah.
That's true. If you still have military ID. Well, I think in general.
Yeah. It's. I mean, Veterans Day is.
It's one day, but every day we're really truly thankful for everything.
But when I go to the store, I don't really.
You wear
Can I
that
get
shirt
my-
that says
Can I
send
get my
nude?
military discount, please? No, I don't do that.
Well, why not?
'Cause
You should.
I don't. Why?
Because you have the privilege of having that.
Okay,
Just do
so
it.
I get my 10%.
And the way that this economy is set up right now, like don't knock it.
Well, yeah, but you're right, not wrong about that. But like, if they say, "Are you military?" I'll say yeah. You know, like I'm not gonna turn that down. I'm not gonna go advertise. I just never
Oh,
been
you
like
don't-
that.
That's fine, and you don't have to, but also just realize that the way this economy is set up, you might
Yeah. Now it's like, fucking, I should do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think in a lot of
My OnlyFans accounts.
gross. A lot of stores
Subscriptions.
do.
Do they have that?
I don't know. They should.
Yeah.
Speaking of dog, mine's alerting me
Yeah,
to something. I gotta go
You're a
investigate.
tech
I'll be
dog,
back.
Yeah. Remember,
Hold on.
95%.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
So I
Talk
just
amongst yourselves.
okay. I don't know. Do they have like
Different.
veteran discounts on subscriptions?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to check. You might want to touch base with like customer service. Like probably put one in for you.
Think like if you're like if you sub to like Kick, Twitch, everything else. What about like video services, like Netflix and all that other shit? Why don't I get a fucking discount on that?
That is a good question.
I provided to you a fucking blanket of freedom. 26 fucking years.
A blanket of freedom, or
Pretty
a
much.
down.
A blanket of freedom for you for 26 years. You can give me a fucking. Doesn't
All you
Netflix
did was
doesn't-
sit on a ship with a bunch of dudes. Relax.
No, we sat with each
That's what I'm saying. With
Yeah.
a bunch of dudes.
other. We spooned.
Oh,
You know, like
That's
the
good.
scene in Ghost where
Oh.
yeah, it's just there was no clean pot. It's just a.
Right.
I could have told
Netflix
you that.
doesn't have military, but
Yeah.
Hulu
Yeah.
has
There are
military.
some rumors about you guys in the Navy there.
What 100
Oh,
sailors
true.
go out to sea, 50 come back as couples? Turn them all. Got a woman in
Hilarious.
every port.
I knew it.
Secret families.
Families.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, so I don't know if there's. I don't think they do.
What was the question? I
A
missed it. I'm
military
sorry.
discount for like streaming.
Hulu has it.
Does it?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Apparently Disney Plus.
See?
Fubo,
These are the things. You're welcome.
Discovery Plus.
So go fucking sign up for that shit.
Uh-huh.
Netflix.
And you were out here. I'm not doing it.
Oh, I wasn't doing it. I do have it for my.
I'm not doing it, Nicole. Doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. Well,
All
here we
right.
are.
Get your Apple TV.
Yeah. All right, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? I know you have to go, Joe. You got to go to your birthday party.
Yeah.
And then Nicole has to get her dream.
Actually, was doing that because I'm looking at my phone to the.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
But so have you?
Oh, I'll send it to you. By the way,
Yeah,
go
send
ahead.
us
Go ahead.
what it looks like. So if you go to is it close to your area? Currently live?
Yeah, it's like next. It's like across town.
Oh, okay.
So it's not that bad of a situation.
Drive it
Actually,
at nighttime.
Actually, that's what I was gonna do, and I pretty much know that neighborhood really well. So because I play kickball over there, so it's just I already know it pretty.
And
that's why I wanted to live
The reason I'm
there.
saying driving at nighttime, especially this time of year, is to find out if your neighbors have a fucking cheap like it's shining on their house because it's gonna reduce.
You say that,
it's gonna reduce the property value immediately.
You say that. I saw some guy with his Christmas tree on the top of his car already. So I was like, sweet, this is my kind of neighborhood.
I feel like I'm so behind.
I just I'll say this in your defense. I don't have the room for a Christmas tree in my current living situation, so I don't ever get one.
You have the room for it. Get a small tabletop one.
No, all my surfaces are like it's too much, and then I can't store it anywhere.
Well, just get a hologram light.
I'd rather have nothing than that.
Put it on YouTube. A Christmas tree on your TV.
I usually have I can do that. I usually have the fire Yule log thing happening. Yeah, I do that just to make it feel festive in my house.
Yeah. Get the little one. Remember those little porcelain light ones they had? Old school.
Yeah, that your mom had.
Yeah, grandma.
Yeah.
Do they still make those?
No, they don't. Or maybe they do.
I think you could find them.
Sure, just go on Amazon or Etsy. More probably Etsy.
I'm excited. I do like this time of year. I think it's very comfortable.
You know my favorite thing about, well, I guess we can talk about this closer to Christmas, and we did just talk about this, that we were maybe have our favorites. I like kind of what you're talking about, but watching what people do for decorations. People
that actually do.
Right, we talked about this last podcast that I need you to stop being lazy, Joe, and do actual lights and put up, that kind of thing.
It's cold.
It's cold.
I ain't going out there. Yeah. It was 30 degrees all week.
All you do is plug it in and it swirls around.
That's how Jason made a daughter. So
honestly, yes, that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's
exactly how it happened. I was there. I saw it.
Whoa, Jesus Christ! All right. Well, I think next episode, if you guys are available and not doing crazy stuff, talk about our top 5 Christmas.
Fine. I already have it in my head. I could do it now. I know we don't have the time. I know. I'm just saying.
So anyway, I think we should probably end it. So you guys are busy, you got stuff going on, and you want to stalk neighbors and go to days, and I'll just be sitting here in my house crying.
Stalk neighbors and
what?
No one's stalking neighbors.
You're stalking your future neighbors.
I'm not stalking anybody.
Look, just read between the lines, all right? Because I'm trying to move it awkward. All right. So,
his neighbors.
Yeah.
Don't move in blind.
Yeah. You want to check your neighbors.
Oh, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I got you. Okay.
Set some recon up.
Why don't you ex-military man do the recon for me and then report back?
Let's go sell things door to door and see how they react.
Right? You figure it out because you're better at it than I would be. Because I'd be like, hi.
Hey. All you have to do is just drive, sit in the corner, right? Maybe in a cul-de-sac if there is one, or near a power box or something.
We don't have those in the city.
You sit there on the street and just windows up,
and then you're just
not the car on, right? Just have a bunch of coffee cups on your dash, right? Just sit there.
It's not an early 80s cop movie.
Leave the car off, right? Because gas is expensive. Let the windows steam up. Leave your hand marks down the side of the window so you can still look, right? And every time you hear what?
Is Titanic song?
Whoa, yeah. Paint me like one of your French girls.
French girls, yeah.
Right. Just anytime you see that shadow on your now translucent windows, you just move a hand down it. Just to see, right? And then just be like, what the fuck? Right? And then that way you just kind of get how they act.
In a turn.
How they act.
All I'm trying to do is move into this house.
Yeah.
And then hopefully.
And then a month or two later, you move in, and they go to introduce themselves, and they'll be like, "Oh shit,
I know
That's that crazy bitch that was staring at me through her fucking
That's the thing I'm trying to
fogged up
avoid.
windows.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be problematic.
And then they'll never
when
talk to
moving
you.
into-
And then you don't have to worry
right.
about shit. And now your numbers go to 5%. Not 90%.
No, I want to my neighbors to know me. That way, in case like if you're not there or whatever, I'll be like, hey, can you like check in on the house? It is okay, like everything locked up, like stuff like that. Or I have you two idiots do that for me.
That's a long draw.
Fine, Joe will do it
There you
because
go. That's a better answer.
he loves me, and apparently you don't.
Yeah, I'm
piece
not
of
driving
garbage.
3 hours to check your house.
What a garbage human being.
All right.
What kind of a friend?
Yeah, what kind of
Yeah.
friend are you?
Terrible.
All right, y'all. I
person.
think we should probably end it so Joe can get going. He is not starting conversations, so we can get the fuck out of here. All right,
Yeah.
you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by and listening. Again, we are on all podcasts where you get your podcasts at, except for iTunes. You guys know my love for iTunes. And go check out the Bonfire Apparel. We put our ugly Christmas sweater. So show up to your family Christmas event with your 2noobs2boobs ugly Christmas sweater.
Ugly Christmas sweater.
I'm a fan. It is beautiful.
It's cute.
It is
I like
beautiful. Make sure you go check that out. Support the 2noobs2boobs, the ugly Christmas sweater. Rock that. Show your love. All right. And then and then we're on YouTube also. Please like, subscribe. We'll have this posted up here shortly. And we'll put the little short out too. All right. You guys got anything else? Farewells?
No.
Goodbyes?
Bye.
All right.
Thanks
you guys
for
have a great day. See you next week.
Bye now.
Maybe.